Welcome everybody to Command Combat Battle Reports, and today we have Total War Attila, and with me today are Cliff and Troy.
Hello.
Spoon!
So we are in a swamp here somewhere, and we have the Lacnids versus the Suebi. I believe it's Suebi on the left and the Lacnids on the right. Cliff will give us a little information of what he knows about them. Actually, do you know more about the Suebi first of all?
Well, they're a Germanic tribe.
Nazis.
So this could be anywhere. The Germans came out of the
Poland.
east, so they are.
They came out of the east.
Yeah, they came out of the east.
All right. Well, this is their setup here. You looks like you got some. You got the Royal Suebi cavalry, I think, on both sides. Germanic horsemen on their other side. Taifi cavalry. Maybe you can. Do you know anything about some of these units?
No, I don't know.
Oh my God! We actually stumped Cliff.
Yeah, these are basically heavy cavalrymen, but the guys
Okay,
on the
but I got this.
okay.
They had the best horses,
Well,
and as you can see clearly from the video, they had the best spears,
Oh yeah.
and presumably they had the best words. All the words, the best words.
It looks like that guy has the best words right there. I mean, he's got to with that mustache. All right, so they have like this medium to heavy cavalry over on this side. Actually, what made you believe that they're heavy or medium or whatever?
Well, they have smaller shields, a small round shield in the back, and they're not heavily armored. It's just a cuirass, just a shirt, mail shirt. The other guys have a longer spear, broader head, and a lot larger shield.
Oh yeah. There's a larger shield, so that makes them a little bit of a heavier cavalry than these
Yeah,
guys.
the other thing too, the other giveaway is that their thighs are pretty thick.
Well, that too.
Well, it looks like they're gonna break their horses. The horses are like small.
That guy right there
These
could
are
probably lose
ponies.
5.
These are not like horses you see. These almost all these horses are ponies.
So why are they getting ponies instead of horses?
Because
I want a pony.
because that's the only thing they could get their hands on. There was.
Not just their hands, I tell you.
I want a pony.
Well, in front of them are some archers. This is the elite Germanic archers, so they look very elite, don't they? Let's see. And they wouldn't have any armor on them, would they?
No, they don't have armor. They,
Suckers.
and these are light. These probably really light cavalry right here.
It's Night Raiders. Da 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 da. I think that's Kit right in there.
Light raider. No lances, just probably javelins.
All right. I think the Night Raider was lost on everyone.
Heavy.
Anybody from the 80s?
Does anybody ever wonder how the conversation went with the archers when they were like doling out armor?
Yeah.
You know, the guys in line, the guys in front of them was like, okay, here's your giant shield. Here's your chainmail. Archer steps up. Okay, here's your bow.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir. Don't I at least get some padded leather? No. Don't worry. You'll never be in danger.
You're
You're right up front, and then when you run out of arrows, you turn around and run away. But isn't the heavy infantry right behind me with spears? Is it?
Well,
That's a detail.
in fact, they have more ponies behind them.
Yeah, that's a detail.
That's a detail. In fact, they'll just run over you when it's time. Oh, you got the onagers back here. Now, why is it an onager and not a catapult? Is that a different thing?
Yeah, it's a different screwing mechanism. The onagers are shorter and they are much more mobile than a catapult.
Oh, okay. Because you got the guys
But they
pushing.
give up some in range.
Yeah, they give up some in range.
All right.
And
So in this case, it looks like what they've got their. Oh, wait, see, they got their.
By the way, my auger is bigger than their auger.
and your auger works.
Yeah, I
My
know.
auger works.
Don't tempt them.
Yeah.
All right, so you got spears up front, and then some noble Germanic swordsmen behind them. I don't know whether they're quite so noble, but Suebi champions right there in the center with their.
Yeah, these are the best. These are the best warriors you're going to find.
See, I told you.
They're the best. The noble swordsmen. These are the sons of aristocrats and young bravos who.
So
You can't rely on them.
They're the people you call the best, but not.
So you're saying back in this day of age, the 1%ers actually fought?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how they became the 1%.
I like this guy too, who's kind of wielding this staff here.
No,
With
that's not a staff. That's a standard. That's part of his.
Ooh.
And it'll let you know where he is. And
so the other groups can get a good bead.
Well, it's for his own people. You know, if he's holding that up, you know you're supposed to center on this guy.
All right.
He's the one who leads you. He's probably got a wolf head or something on his head. On his.
So
it looks like that.
He's the
Yeah,
military equivalent
yeah.
of
He's
the
got a bear
designated
head.
driver.
So he's a standard bearer.
Okay.
He's considered the bravest man in the unit because he has almost no ability to defend himself because he's got a short sword and he's carrying that thing.
He does have that shield there. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
historically right.
No, that's not historically right. He
Oh.
would be carrying with both hands. You can't carry that with one hand.
That's true. That's pretty long. Although either that, or he's got a real strong hand. Huh?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
We were all missing that joke. That's what she said, of course. All right, so we got some more spearmen there. So like a few lines of spearmen.
And the guy up front, right up there in the front with the white shield, this is probably the captain.
Oh, right up here. Okay. Captain, my captain, with another wolf head.
Another standard bearer.
And of course, he's wielding a chicken,
Yeah.
because that's of course what you would be wielding.
Yeah. Huh?
We are the brave ones. Heavy spear infantry, Suebi oath takers, and you got Germanic band. Oh, the band is here.
Yeah.
It is time.
It's, you know.
They have arrived.
What is that group that had,
The Beatles?
no, the one that sang Rock Me Like a Hurricane? What was that German group called?
Oh, I didn't know it was German.
Yeah.
But you do have a couple of women in here. Did they have women fighters with
Oh, yeah.
them? All right.
They're called shield maidens.
Oh, okay, so they aren't fighters, or they are called?
No, they're fighters.
All right. Oh, they're yeah, they're tough ones.
They're fighters.
I love that detail that they put that in here in Total War. All right, and then you got crossbowmen over here. They're kind of in the back. I would not want to be these guys who are in front of the crossbowmen. And then they got the cavalry, like skirmisher cavalry over here. Very.
Crossbowmen have to be kind of in the back because it takes a long time to load one of those old things.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, so did the front rank duck, or what do they do?
Well, no, they usually have a tactic of moving out to the side, away from the way this is set up.
Oh, okay.
You got the cavalry right in front of them.
So the cavalry
It's a
will
bad place to put cavalry in front of archers or crossbowmen.
Okay, so they'll probably move out of the way, and the
Yeah.
archers will get out of the way. All right, so there's your setup. I'll get sort of behind them to show it, kind of where they are. So it looks like, yeah, right in the middle, they got all their spears, their swords behind them to do the fighting, and then, the bowmen are on the sides, like you were saying. All right, over on this side is behind. In the setup has actually. Let's look at this real quick. So that's their setup there, and in the middle,
Satellite.
the satellite image. Yep, this is.
Yeah.
You have the woods covering the center area. I guess the woods, it's harder to see in the satellite image, so I'll come back to here. Woods sort of between them, although there's an open area here. And then you have on this side, you have a whole bunch of desert-mounted javelin men. Desert-mounted javelin, and this is what they look like. Maybe this will refresh your mind here. I don't know if that looks familiar at all.
No.
Some javelin men, and then over here behind them you got camel lancers. And yeah, that one looks like he's biting his butt. Let's see, it's all camel lancers. Looks like shock, and then Wadi, heavy shock cavalry. So it looks like heavy shock cavalry is on their far right or left. They have their regular swordsmen, heavy melee infantry, the Sanai, I presume. And that's their shields. Does the shield look familiar to you, or the design?
No.
There's their standard bearer. He's got a sun on his instead of a chicken. And then, okay, so swordsmen all taking up the back. It's spears taking up a little more of the front. And there's what they look like. That's the desert spears. And their cousin Brittany. Behind them there, you got the onager. They have one as well. They're like, we got an onager too, but ours is big and red. And desert-mounted javelin men, javelin men, very close.
Yeah.
Skirmishers and the Wadi heavy shock cavalry on the side, and light shock cavalry. And the desert warlord is way over here. That's a weird place for the desert warlord to be on.
Basically these are light troops. These are light cavalry. They're their deal is to go out wide on the flank and try to hit the guys on the end and crunch them up together, and or find the archers like the crossbowmen, go out wide behind them and hit them from the rear.
So is that your prediction that they're going to go kind of around this?
Well, they're going to have to, because if they try to putting cavalry through forests is a bad idea. It's them. It loses their power because they got to break up into the forest, and it gives the advantage to the infantry if you try to fight cavalry through forest. So they're going to have to go around the flanks.
So probably cavalry, both sides cavalry going around the flanks while the infantry goes and fights in the middle. Is that how you predict the battle to go?
Yeah.
What do you think, Troy?
I agree.
All right, John Madden in the field. Which way are they going to go? All right, well, let's go ahead and play it and see what happens. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, I just got sued. Just got the lawsuit in the mail.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, you got somebody racing up there ahead. The German Knight Riders are going up there. The Kit is like, I can take him on, Michael. No, you can't. Stop. And it looks like they pushed up there, but then they kind of stopped. They're letting the archers go forward.
And see, these guys in this cavalry up front, they're setting up their line. They're trying to set up their lines.
Looks like they don't know what they want their line to be.
Oh, they're trying to adjust according to these guys. Now these guys, this cavalry unit's trying to break in and disrupt them and try to break through.
Oh,
probably right through here.
Right. Oh, okay. You know, actually, what I find funny is the lead I paused it because notice the commander is starting to leave this. He was, okay, he's coming back. He started to walk away. I'm like, okay, you guys have fun. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, they stopped. Yep, archers are going to tear them apart.
Okay, archers are going after them. Oh yeah, the cavalry's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, they're bringing this cavalry in. They're like, okay, well, the Knight Raiders are going after
Trying
them.
to go around the flank, trying to get somebody on the flank.
Although actually, they're kind of going the middle there. Oh, and there's some archers that were in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like there's the other side. I had
a bad place to be.
Yeah, although they did surprise them, and now they're hitting that cavalry, and this cavalry's coming in for a hit, and they are hitting the.
That's their own cavalry. They're moving back to the rear.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sorry.
These guys have been hit and they've been damaged. So, and they're bunching up. That's a sign of fear.
Yep, and they're going up against camels versus horses. Camels are going to win it.
Well, here's a question for you. Why don't the camels have armor with spikes?
Because the camels won't do it. They hate stuff like that.
Now you do notice the archers did get driven out of the. Yep, exactly. They did do some damage. I don't know. That's going to be an interesting thing to see whether or not it was worth it. I think it was kind of worth it. It was kind of like, okay, you gave up your archers, but you took out some of the cavalry. What do you think, Troy? I mean, look, there's some of that dead cavalry there.
Yeah, but they probably ran out of arrows. That's what they're running for.
Oh, so that was probably a good move. What do you think, Troy? Do you think it was worth it to have the archers up there and take some damage to the archers to get rid of some cavalry, or do you think?
Jeff. No, I don't.
All right. Over here, it looks like we're about to have a couple of them hitting each other. And in cavalry, you want to be the one moving, don't you?
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck on flat-footed.
Well, let's not.
Okay, now the infantry is coming through. The infantry is broken. Infantry on the side is breaking through, and they opened up a corridor for their cavalry.
Yeah. Now, the cavalry could have gone past, but they're like, screw it, we're going to go after them because they saw that long line of spears.
General is under attack.
They're still in the middle.
I think this maneuver is called the mincemeat.
Oh, and look, they just took out the yellow. I'm going to call them yellow and reds because I'm going to mispronounce these names and people are going to be all offended and mad. And also, we have an audience. Yeah, right. Okay, now the main line is coming in here to get them. The other line.
They're holding the line, and shock.
Ooh, all those arrows came in just before. That was good timing with the arrows.
And he can no longer fire.
Good shock action.
That was
But they didn't break. That's the bad part. They didn't break. And for the attacking group, these guys still have fresh troops in the rear. That's their reserve.
Yeah.
Now, but they're
arrows are coming in hot and
they're
heavy now.
trying to break them up. But as long as they have a fresh reserve, the guys in the front, they have got to break that line. If they don't, they're dead. Yeah. Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah, that was a lot of errors. I just suddenly realized. I hope that the audience that you've been able to hear everything we say, because I haven't had the earphones on, so I haven't been hearing how loud we are compared to the battle. Next battle, I'll be sure to turn the volume down.
It's the chief. What you need to do.
Oh, here comes a. They're like, "Oh, you get out of here!" And they're like, "Okay."
Oh, Revenge of the Empire now, baby.
And they're gonna go after this cavalry over here. There we go, and then the cavalry's gonna pull back. Go, okay, we'll go after the archers. So there's a little bit of the rock scissors paper. It's like, they hit him. They're like, no, we'll go after the horses. No, we'll go after the archers. And the battle keeps.
Their archers are down. They're dead.
Yep. This biggest battle is just continues all down along here, but it's just stuck.
Yeah, they're stuck, and they've got fresh troops right there behind them. So whenever they break through, they're going to be exhausted, and they.
Yeah, I'm oriented to call this scenario.
Well,
for
Laknib,
desert folk.
Flee the field of battle.
There's the people,
This is a
and
shameful
they're
display.
hitting them on the flank.
Yeah.
Which is a bad place to be.
Yeah, it usually ruins your day when people start hitting you on the flank like that.
I think if they
Change the cost for you, you'll probably get
now these guys, if they were smart, they would be circling around to hit those onagers in the rear.
Yeah, you know, the commander, I know the commander wants to be there for his men, but he really, because he is the star.
No, he doesn't need to be there.
Although
he has troops over here.
he does have, yeah, the
And
cavalry.
they finally hit those onagers.
Yep, the desert folk are getting those onagers, getting rid of them.
And so now their artillery's done. Now they can put in the rest of they can use their reserve.
go after some of those archers.
Yeah, because there the archers are right there, and now you have the commander, the Germanic nobles are going back. Oh, hey, I didn't really see them before.
Okay, now you can hit him from the rear.
Yep.
See, if he's turning back and forth because he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, he doesn't know where he's going. He's just kind of.
If they hit him now while his units are stuck up front and kill him, it's over.
It's over, yeah, exactly. Well, meanwhile, yeah, all this going on. I like how the nobles were like pacing back and forth, like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And it looks like they're archers, even though they're not officially retreating. It looks like they're basically retreating.
Well, they've got no arrows.
Oh yeah, they're getting out of there while
they've got no arrows.
cavalry's coming after them.
Enough fleeing.
Yeah, this is pretty much
This is done.
done. Yeah, the desert folk have pretty much done this.
Because they have their reserve and their onagers are protected, and so these guys are finished.
They're just sort of shooting whatever they have left. They're like, look, I don't want to take this home. You take it. You take it with you.
Don't need that when I'm running.
Yeah, exactly.
So as we see the outcome approaching, I am left with one critical question that I think is worth discussing here.
What's that?
Is what we're looking at here with the desert folk running over the northern winter folk, is that what we could expect from global warming years to come?
More than likely.
I'd say so, probably.
Well, there you have it, folks. An actual game simulation. Global warming will be the end of Northern Europe.
Yep. And you're going to see lots of desert folk and onagers again. For some reason, onagers will come back. Oh, hey, here's something. The red guys started to move forward towards them, the Germans.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
And they went, oh, we don't want to go after them. No, we'll go after them. Okay, we'll go after them. No, we'll come back here.
Those guys with the shield, they're just
They're
dying.
not
It might be nice
using
to have them do something
they're
rather
not
than
using their
just die.
cavalry. They're not using their cavalry at all.
Yeah, they're kind of standing around. Oh, now they're using it. They're going away.
Our
Too
forces
late.
have found their
They're
courage.
not using
Back
their
to the
cavalry at all.
fight.
You have to use your cavalry on the
There
flank.
you go.
You have to go all the way around. You cannot take on archers up front. It's just suicide.
Oh, and here's another suicide. They're kind of like standing there. Oh, there we go. Let's go after and
They hit him in the flank. They hit him in the flank, and they ran right through them.
just rolled them up
A little
there.
too little, a
And,
little too late.
and that's shock cavalry. They're heavy.
Oh, yeah.
The horses hit you and you go flying. Even before, you hit the,
Men are running.
even before the shield
Cowards.
hits, the spear hits you.
Although to be fair, I think they are trying to learn flight about this time. Now over here, they finally have gotten these royal guys, so they're gonna kill the leader. Or they're looking for him at least. It's like hard to find the leader and all that.
This is
Yes, Cliff?
I just, why would they have Oh yeah, they're finally caught up with their king, so they're gonna kill him, and the rest of them they will run.
Although if they know about it, I mean that's a long ways away. And some onagers between them. Although there's this one pony who's just like, you know what? I'm done with all y'all. I'm just gonna trot out of here.
Wait, that's a white horse.
Yeah.
Does that belong to like
Clint Eastwood?
banner
The
bearer or
battle is
something?
turning in our favor.
Oh, is it? Is that the special thing when they're white? Behold a white horse? A pale horse?
Thanks, Jeff. I was just trying to look intelligent.
That's what you get, Troy. That's what you get for trying to look smart.
The men are
Couldn't
broken
even
and
let
running
me
for their
have that.
lives.
And for God's sakes, put on some pants.
No! Viva la revolution!
I see you brought your own banner bearer. Oh, that's what she said. All right. Well, we're just in. I'm
Leave
just.
my mom out of it.
Wow, that got dark quick.
No, 2, 3. The only thing left are the archers.
Well, at this point, I'm just wondering: do we just continue to wait for the like watch
For the
the red guys get
inevitable end?
slaughtered, or do we just call it at this point and go on to the next?
No, no, no.
We
If
continue.
the world has to watch the Trump administration till its bitter end, we are watching this play out.
We're gonna by the time it'll be curious as to whether or not that'll still be going on when this comes out, because it's only going to be a few weeks before we post this. But hey, we might already be nuked by that point. You may be listening to ghosts.
And well, who's we, Kimosabe? 2 of us don't live
The
on
enemy
that
have
stuff.
rallied.
Oh, that's true. You'll be listening to this going, hey, you remember that guy, that a-hole who used to always make us do videos? Had us chained to their chairs, pulled down our pants. That got dark quickly. Oh, the leader's coming over. The leader's like, screw
He's
this.
gonna finish it.
Monoing, yeah, let's finish this damn thing. The players were probably like, let's get this done with. Shut these guys up.
And shot.
And shock. Then, aww. Alright, that's almost it.
It's over.
All you have are these archers who are stubborn, like, no, we like listening to 3 idiots just ramble on. Oh, these guys are like right in the middle of the swamp.
This is shameful. The day is
They're
yours.
dead.
There we go. The day is done. Okay, that's going to be it, and there aren't any red out there. Well, thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe to hear more of our annoyance. There's a Prague victory, it looks like. And
Victory. Victory.
happy gaming, everybody.